Hi, I'm Stuart and welcome to SIRENNET Television. Joined here this morning by
Tanya.
Chris.
Otherwise known as Chris and Tanya. The item here in my hand is a part that you may recognize from the days gone by because it is no longer available here on SIRENNET Television. It is a part from Star Signal, otherwise known as SVP as well. It is their old Mini Phantom, and the difference being is this is a 5mm diode configuration. That's what I have here in my hand. And what Tanya and Chris have on the other side of the workbench is the new one. What's the part number, Tanya?
Well, the new part number for the Mini Phantom is the ULB9E.
It is a wonderful new version of the Mini Phantom. Star has utilized a thin polycarbonate housing for a compact profile, so really maintains the same look and sizing of the previous Mini Phantom. Inside, they have redesigned the diodes and the optics that are utilized in the new E series. 8 diodes. Solid colors would be a total of 8, all of the same color. It's also available in a split color format, so 4 and 4. So if you have a red-blue version or a red-amber version, 4 high potency diodes for each of the colors. To enhance the total of 8 diodes, optics are utilized over them to boost the intensity, so with that creating a broader footprint.
Do you got how many flash patterns are on
Flash
that, Chris?
patterns.
Famous
Flash
question.
patterns with the E-Series Mini Phantom is a total of 25. With that, you have solid flashing, alternating flashing. For folks in California, there is a steady burn option available as well within the total of 25.
Now there is something else that's different with this particular light.
There is indeed.
That is?
The fact that the Mini Phantom E-Series includes some new hardware options versus the previous generation.
Well, one of the things also I wanted to point out is, as I mentioned, the opening of the set was that this is the 5mm configuration.
Correct.
And the new version is a totally integrated reflector.
That is
AKA
correct.
a TI or.
Exactly.
See?
TIR style.
Tech guy here.
With that optics enhancing the output of the diode, so utilizing a vertical optic styling, so taking the diodes, spreading them to the left and to the right, and also creating a broader footprint through those optics.
Now you mentioned a moment ago that it has other components as far as hardware goes.
It does indeed.
See it there, Tony?
Included with the Mini Phantom E-Series, polycarbonate housing, and with that you can do one of two things out of the package. You can take the flashback shroud, add it around the unit. Incorporated is a reflective booster that affixes into this, so helping make this even more potent than it already is. Will snap into place. And then with a set of mounting tabs included, they will affix onto the sides of the shroud, one for the left, one for the right, a nice strong double-sided adhesive. So with that, you can affix against the windshield, top level, bottom level, or in the sloped rear window in the sedan.
Now, Chris, I see that there obviously is some other kits which you'll come to in a minute, but just go back to a second, which we're speaking about with respect to the piece of hardware in your hand here. Now, if you're going to mount that against the windscreen, that's pretty much permanently mounting it, isn't it?
It can be removed, but it'll take a little bit of force and then also a little bit of spirits to clean off some of the adhesive that'll be left behind. But I think I know where you're going with this.
Okay.
For folks that aren't going to use the adhesive, locking it up onto the glass all day, every day, there is a suction cup mounting kit that we offer to go along with the Mini Phantom E-Series. So a bail bracket comes along with that kit. It gives you 2 suction cups, and with those, you can then use it as a quick grab-on for the glass. So suction cups, angle the bracket as needed, pop it onto the back of the flashback shroud, and left side, right side, top, bottom of the window, however you need to, go ahead, hold it on with the suction cups.
Is that an add-on option?
It is an add-on option.
Okay, so on the website you'll see, when you're looking at the site,
right.
you'll actually see the difference, meaning that you'll have the existing kit configuration,
Okay.
which young Chris has just talked about, and or if you want, you can actually have the...
So there'll be
the
a
suction.
drop-down.
There'll be a drop-down.
Okay, cool.
There you go. See, she's also technical as well. There you go. So Chris, let's have him turn it on.
12-volt plug-in with that on and off switch and flash pattern adjustment switch as well. Available in a variety of safety colors, amber, blue, red, and white options. So depending on the color needed for your application, go ahead, select from the options we have available for you.
Many flash patterns?
Total of 25 flash
I need
patterns.
to be listening a little bit better.
Okay.
And then for the Mini Phantom, when it's on and flashing, hold down the momentary switch for a quick second, and that will advance the flash patterns for you. So it's something that you can do on the fly as you're using the lights, or if you'd like to program them and then just use them with an easy on and off, you can go ahead and do so. The E-Series Mini Phantom will retain the flash pattern within its I/O board in the memory chip.
I had
And-
a question, Chris.
Of course, and let me trade units with you here so I can
One
show
thing
a
I
different color.
noticed, this one's curved and that one's flat. How's that going to change things?
With this, the straightforward design isn't really going to change anything from the curved housing that was done in the previous Phantoms.
Okay.
Still designed for directional lighting output, so with that head-on in the vehicle, side-facing, rear-facing.
And actually, that's a good point, Tanya, because and again, I know this is the old one, FYI, so in case anybody thinks this is being discontinued. So this is going away, but it's a good point that you ask. And one of the reasons why, as Chris was explaining a moment ago, that this is obviously straight, as you can see here. All right, so this is straight, and this is curved.
All right.
Now we've got that clear. One of the reasons is that with the 5mm diode, the only way to get the light to move to the left and to the right,
Okay.
you had to curve. I think if the close-up camera can get in a little bit there, you had to curve the PC board. Whereas with the totally integrated reflector, you don't need to do that because inside here there's an actual reflector
Yeah.
around each of the diodes, which in turn bounces the light out
All right.
like that. Whereas this has no way of bouncing light
Okay.
out. So we're going to put this away over here, and we're all going to look at this.
Red and blue. So as I mentioned earlier, as you saw in the amber, it has a solid state flash pattern, all 8 diodes going at the same time to broaden the footprint, or in split colors, 4 diodes of each, allowing for nice, clean split flash patterns.
So there you have it.
And also, something before we go, just wanted to mention to folks, because they are always curious when it comes to LED dash lights and protecting them, in the 12-volt plug, you will find an inline fuse. So with that, well protected, if you ever happen to have a day where you start up the dash lights, they're not working, pop the cap, double check the fuse. A wonderful product, nice variety of installation hardware, a wonderful modern day upgrade from the first generation Mini Phantom, used the 5mm diodes. They were great for days past, but as years go on, technology gets better. So with that, better optics, higher intensity diodes, more fit and finish, mounting versatility, wonderful product.
And the model is?
It is the ULB9E Mini Phantom from Star.
Available here on SIRENNET. As always, the full tech specs are available on the website, so go ahead and check those out. There's also a variety of different safety color options, as both Tanya and Chris have pointed out, as well as a range of different flash patterns that Tanya pointed out to me. Well, as they say in the classics, thanks for watching.
I'm Tanya.
I'm Stuart.
I'm Chris. Have a great day.